Oh man, here we go. All right. It's really hard to get all the people in the back to listen, but I see a lot of you making eye contact, which is good. I like when you all look at me, because I'm weird. I want to get you guys in my mind a little bit. I have a weird preset routine, because I get stage fright. And it's weird, because like when I'm here, once I get into the building, I don't get that stage fright. Like it goes away. Because I have this unique thing that I do right before I get up here. And that's while I'm driving, I like to scream at the top of my lungs. That's how I get rid of it. Because I get shakes real bad. So what I do is while I'm driving up, I scream at the top of my lungs in my car. Now, this not only makes it uncomfortable for everybody who's trying to ride with me, but also makes it incredibly weird for anybody who's next to me, like in another lane, because I don't scream like a normal person. It's not like, ah, like that's not it. It's just, it's not that. Like you could explain that, be like, oh, he's just singing that part of the song. No, my screaming looks like there's somebody in between my legs going, all right, so you got one more push, all right, ready? Here we go, ready? Like, and that's it. And then I don't shake, and I come up here and I tell you jokes. So, that's how it works. I'm glad that screaming made one other person not looking at me suddenly look at me like, oh shit, is he okay? Did he get shot? Jesus. So, I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm weird. It's pretty weird. Hold on. I'm weird, and I also get angry about weird stuff. Like, I hate fake rednecks. Have you guys ever seen these people? Fake rednecks. These are, alright, it's a phenomenon, alright? So these people are people who have taken on every persona of a redneck. They got the big trucks, and they do dip, and then they ride, and they like to go fishing, and they have camo. But they have one thing that true rednecks do not have, and that's money. These are rich assholes who decided they're gonna play dress up for a couple of years. No, fuck you. I know real rednecks, all right? My grandparents lived in a town called Sparta, Tennessee. Sparta. Most of you think I'm making that shit up. I'm not making that shit up. It's a town of 2,200 people, and it's crazy. Like, this town is so small that like schools get shut down when 50% of the school population has an STD. Like, do you understand what I'm talking about? Like, it's like 3 kids, but they have STDs. You gotta shut that shit down. Like, This is a town that got excited when 2 months ago they built their first McDonald's. Like, that's where we're talking about. And in this town, it's beautiful to visit. If you're up there for a week, it's fantastic. You have mountains, you have rivers. But if you're there for longer than a week, there's only really 2 things you can do there. That's fuck and meth. That's the only 2 things you got. And eventually you run out of meth. And people to fuck. Who aren't your cousins. I wish that wasn't true. Oh man, that is weird. We have a weird situation here in Florida, man. I work with this guy who's way too happy. He's one of those people who are way too happy to be having the job they currently own. Like, I work in the service industry, which is an interesting way to tell you that I work in a fast food restaurant. And so, but like, I like the job. I mean, the pay shit, but you know, I like doing that because I like, you know, meeting people and doing stuff like that. But he's like way too happy to be doing the job he's currently doing. Like, I think he looks like he's constantly getting his dick sucked at all times while he's doing his job. He's just like, order up! Oh, like, it's creepy. And I feel the same way about Disney workers. But I think like they take it a step further. Like, their happiness almost looks like they're so happy, I'm actually a little concerned for their families. That's what I think. I think Disney's real model to their employees is like, just remember guys, happiest place on earth. What else? We know where you live. Oh man. But working at the fast food restaurant, it really gives you a unique perspective. Because you realize that people are angry. They are really pissed off. Like, they get pissed off for no reason. Like, I had a guy one time come through the drive-thru, and we were closed. Like, signs off, it's past 2, go home. And he did not get this message very clearly. He starts beeping his horn, he's going, why are y'all closed? And we had to eventually get onto the mic, and we're like, dude, go home, we're closed. And he's like, fuck you, and he just drives off. What kind of attitude is that? Ah, fuck you, facts, fuck off. This is the kind of guy who goes into like a Chick-fil-A on a Sunday and just starts screaming at the empty building. And he's just like, why are y'all not giving me? As if Jesus himself is gonna come down with some waffle fries. Here's your number one with pickles. Asshole. All right, I'm glad all four of these people are lined up just to watch me. That's fantastic. Oh man. Well, I've gone through my preset, but I got some more jokes I can do, so you guys seem to be enjoying me. I should just leave, like right now. I should just end on that. End on a that's what she said joke, and just walk off. I'm pretty forgetful. I forget things a lot of times. Have you ever, like one time I left my keys in the house, right? I left my keys in my house, which is a normal thing to do, right? You're like, ah, shit, I forgot them, you know? But what I said to myself afterwards blew my own mind. Like, when I ran back in, I grabbed my keys, and without even thinking about it, I go, ah, silly me, keys make cars go. And then I walk out and, like, did shit. Like, what the fuck? Who the fuck says that? Like, nobody says, ooh, keys make cars go, and then went out and, like, to a business meeting. Like, that shit's never happened. It's never happened. Like, there's no, like, child. Like, I didn't have my 2-year-old sister, like, Blake, where are you going? I'm like, oh, Finley, keys make cars go. And I said this shit out loud to myself. Like, who the fuck does that? Who the fuck does that? Have you ever left your keys in the ignition? Oh, you look like the biggest asshole ever. It's awful. I've done it before because, like, I lock my car, key still ignition, car's not running, but it's just still in there, and as I close the door, like halfway through, I realize what has gone wrong. What has gone wrong at this point? I go, no. And now you just look like one of those sad dogs on those ASPA commercials. You just put your hand against the window and you're just like, who can say you just have Sarah McLachlan holding your car keys in your car. Help this child in need. For just $200, you can buy a locksmith to help this poor, poor soul get back into his shitty Chevy Tracker. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I love how just there's awkward pauses of me just looking at this dictionary worth of shit I've got up here. As you can see, I'm pretty self-deprecating up here. I should just stop putting these away. That's what I should do. I'm pretty self-deprecating. I make fun of myself a lot. And I had a friend tell me, he's like, you know what, I've seen some of your stuff, and I really like the stuff where, you know, you're self-deprecating humor. And I was like, wow, what a weird way to tell me, hey, you know what your jokes are? You know when you make the best jokes? When you're talking about your own fucking face. That's your best jokes. You're talking about your skinny, lanky body. Yeah, it's, I make fun of myself a lot. Which is why I'm not on Tinder, because I prefer to be alone. No, I mean, it's weird. We have this new Tinder age. Like, it's like the 70s all over again. Like, we're just having this new sexual revolution where everyone goes around. You can now go on an app, have sex with somebody, and never talk to them ever again. Like, you can do that. It's like 70s with condoms. Like, it's fantastic. And then you can look out and you're seeing this new revolution happening, and then you see guys like me still not getting laid. We don't. And I tell that joke a lot, and a lot of ladies like look at me and like, oh, I bet this asshole blames us. Yeah, And I don't. I get it. I totally fucking get it. This is not the epitome of sex appeal. It's not. I totally get it. No girls ever fantasize, be like, what kind of guy I want? Someone who resembles a tube sock. No, it doesn't fucking work like that. I look like a leprechaun angry fucked a giraffe. It's awful, guys. I have spots and everything. It's awful. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and end it on that. My name is Blake Butler. If you really enjoyed me, come talk to me. I'm loving it. Thank you.